Hey everybody, February 2nd, 22, currently about 19 degrees. Thought you'd enjoy a video of me taking off the CMC 60 HD lift and an Avant 640 that I carry all behind this truck. At some point I'll go over a whole video on the truck, what I carry and whatnot, but thought you might enjoy the process of me taking this off. All right, just hopped in the truck. You can't really see, but I put all these things away into a tent every single day for reasons of weather. Some people don't think about it, but honestly, the sun is the worst thing. It eats up all the plastics and the hydraulic lines, makes things brittle. So keep things out of the sun as much as you can. But usually if it's a tight road, we'll pull over to a good spot, get everything unstrapped before we pull up to where it's going to be busy. But quick unstrapping process. The last thing I take off is the strap that's holding the grapple up, because the grapple will fade down during this whole process. I did already warm up both the machines because I said it was freezing. I doubt the hydraulics are warmed up though, because there's so many gallons in this. I won't fire this up yet. All right, I got most of the straps off. First thing I do, open the outriggers up, get them ready to be deployed. As you can see, not a whole ton of clearance. After you have the outriggers, you fire it up. It's a diesel, so you wait for the glow plugs. In this case today, I glow plugged it 3 times before I even tried starting it. Once it's running, I go to the bucket side, grab the controller, make sure that it's on outriggers, not tracks. Check for children, babies, small game. Pull all 4 levers. The hydraulics are a little slow because it's cold, but they're always pretty slow. Nothing on the lift is fast, and it probably shouldn't be. Right up on top, past the levers, I'll show you in a second, is a level. You don't really need to level it out when it's on relatively flat ground and you're just taking it off the trailer. But whenever you're setting it up for use, obviously it should be set perfectly level. Well, now you're in the tent garage. This is a tent garage I put up to house everything, so it's just a quick pull-in process and keep everything comfortable. I milled a bunch of beams that I buried in the rock, and below the corner beams there's actually another wider piece of wood that you would have to lift up like a bunch of the rock to pull those out of the floor. Okay, now the lift is set up. I'm going to lower it down. I'm pushing those same 4 levers. Lift all the outriggers up. Once the outriggers are up, I always bounce the levers again 2 more times just to make sure they're fully up. That way, overnight, or the next time you start it up, you can tell if the arms are down at all. You have some sort of cylinder leak down or a leaky line, but it's always good to check that. You want to make sure your lift is always in top-notch shape. I'm going to fold up the other outriggers and then start to pull it in. Switch this into track mode. This is a 2017. I think The newer ones are a little fancier, but I love the simplicity of this one. I actually rented the 70 version of this, and it seemed like it had a lot of safeties that were limiting me. But I'll pull this in right now. It's unturret. I'll speed things up. And I don't know if you could tell, but it barely sped up at all. Always good to kill the battery, especially when it's going to be super cold. All right, next is the Avant. It's kind of already where it's supposed to be, but I'll set up some chalk blocks because I don't want it pushing my truck parking brake or the park pole in the transmission as I bring the machine on and off. You guys missed some amazing footage of me taking off a couple more straps and putting in the chalk blocks. Thought I'd show you this. I usually don't use it on my own driveway because it's cement and I don't care. But on customers' driveways, always, I put one board here. That way when you're backing up, you'll see this is going to move back and forth. These corners don't dig into new driveways, especially ones that are seal coated almost every year. All right, let me get this thing backing off. I'll show you from the front. The Avant is very, very back heavy, especially when you have the weights on it. So you'll see. All right, I try to put you at a slightly better angle. The sun is due south. I'm gonna hop in. Glow plugs. Fire it up. Pull back on the stick immediately because the grapple fades down. All right, I'm in four-wheel drive, and I always hit this auto button back here. I'm not sure what it is, but I do it. I like auto things. That's great. All right. Look backwards always. Check, check. Backing up. And like I said, it's very heavy in the back, especially because I kept the weights on. But I carry around those full totes full of wood and pick up massive pieces. Totally changed my business having this thing, being able to pick up very large pieces. Give me a second. I'm not that good at talking and paying attention here. All right. All right, she's safely off. Once she's off, you're ready to play. All right, everyone, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video of how to get the equipment off, or the way I do at least.